can barely see. Oh my days, that bus came out of nowhere. You can barely see 2-3 cars ahead of you. That one, that first car. So heading off to the office. Currently it's 6:56 a.m. right now. I've done all the weekly goals of what I need to do for this week. Last week Thursday, just before I left the office. So as soon as I'm in the office, I know exactly what I need to do. I know what I have to work on, and I don't need to waste time doing that on a Monday morning. I can just get straight into it. Should be an exciting week. Got a call at 10:30 today with a prospect for the coaching program. Let's see how that goes. Planning to run the ads this week for the coaching program, just to get my services in front of more people who actually want that help and need that help but don't know it yet, or don't know who to go to. So I'm trying to make myself available from running the ads and to get that traffic onto my VSL and get more book calls in, and then it's just a case of closing. So I'll be testing a variety of different creatives, so some static and the rest will be like super niche. So from being really specific in your creatives for ads, you're just super specific on who you're speaking to, and those who watch it, they will end up watching the whole minute 30, 2-minute video that you're speaking about what you do, who you've helped, and why you're different to others. Whereas those who aren't interested in what you do and don't fall in the threshold of, let's say for example, you made an ad and you've said, okay cool, let's say you're a content agency too, and you're making an ad for gyms for example, and you can say gyms in Suffolk, and you're making over 300k a year or 50k a month, this is how we can help you. And then you go into your systems and your USP and how you do things differently compared to others. Now I've noticed that when doing ads for myself, and students have been doing ads like that for themselves, and they've seen really good results. It's pretty much the standard practice now across ads, what I'm noticing from the creators I'm following. So I'm going to be running ads similar to that style for the coaching program. Maybe a mixture of straight value, which will be good for profile visits, so for traffic, and then another set of ads that will be super specific, more so sales orientated. So yeah, the briefs for the shoot that was supposed to be today, Monday, that's been rescheduled obviously, but the brief will be working on that throughout the week this week, get that confirmed with the client, make sure they're all happy with it. There's a few systems or softwares that I've been told to look into, supposed to really get you on top of content creating. So ideation, scripting, which are the two biggest time consumers when it comes to running your own, doing your own content. So if I can somehow minimize that time by a lot, I'll save a lot of time. So I'm excited to learn how that works, and I'll see how that runs for a bit. I've just mapped out the schedule for today's tasks, and pretty standard Monday morning. It's a mixture of a lot of admin, it's checking up with the teams, making sure everyone's on the same page of what we need to get through this week, what's on the priority list in terms of editing, what we need to get through this month for upcoming shoots for clients. Because where we differentiate ourselves from other agencies is that we like to be seen as an added extension to the current marketing team, or if they don't have a marketing team, we are their only marketing team, rather than just being seen as an agency who are just told what to do every time and they just come down to the shoots and shoot the content, go back and edit it and upload it. We don't want to be seen as that. We want to, of course, have that experience with them where we're working really closely and understanding their goals. What are they trying to achieve? What campaigns are they focusing on in the next 3, 6, 12 months? And what ideas can we bring to the table to help them achieve the best results through social media. Today and probably tomorrow would be liaising with the clients, speaking with them, having that conversation, and just being on top of it from our end and making sure they're all happy. Come. So I was supposed to have a call with a prospect at 10:30 a.m, but he unfortunately didn't make it. But he's just called me back now to say that he accidentally had the dates wrong. So I'm going to hop on a call with him very shortly. This is for the coaching program. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Curious to hear about his journey and whether I can help him or not. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send you an email to confirm I've got first bit of payment for the deposit to hold your spot. So that is a new student into the program. His name is Tyler. He currently runs the agency based in MK. And he mentioned a few points where he's struggling with putting the systems in place to find his new clients, or essentially the next client, because he has a very notable client right now, or two in the area, but he's just been relying off of those existing clients to get him more work. As a business, you can't even rely on that to get you growing as a business. You can't. That's not how you should be operating. You need to have systems in place, funnels in place, where you know where your next clients are going to be coming from, and then from there, that's where you're able to scale, fulfill it from the back end, etc. So yeah, that's going to be an exciting call. So we're taking a deposit over the call today, and he's going to pay the rest of the deposit on the call before our call on Monday, and we're going to be working together for the next 120 days, first week into the new month. And we've hit one goal for the month, which is to sign on 3 new students. So that's 1 out of 3 done.
I mean, it's before when the child, even if it's great, that we don't even have to pay a new membership. They've been not charged because it's better in there about your life. And you feel like right now. You got signed. Oh, that's that jibbing, man. No, it's not. We shoot each other. TikTok, Instagram stuff.
Well, we came out, went to go to the mosque to pray, but the mosque was closed. So we've just come out for a walk instead. And the deposit from the student who has recently signed on, so gonna crack back onto that into the office when I head in. Guidelines, and then we would use that to make the graphics accordingly to your branding.
Okay, so you could do all that, yeah? You know, I'm sure you better give us some impact and stuff.
So currently 3:30 p.m. catching up with the clients, finding out what needs to be done in terms of this month's content shoots we're planning, what are the agendas, what are campaigns they want us to focus on, what do they want us to make more noise about. Scheduled the shoot dates in for this month. We've got probably 40% available. Might take that on for one-off content shoots, which is where the extra revenue comes from, as well as the recurring client. The one-off shoot dates that we like to advertise, they are what can give us that extra 2 to 5k a month. I've also got on the agenda content brief we need to make for Balansam. They've been a client for us for just over a year now, nearly over a year. We've helped them scale really well in the sense that maintain their social media presence during that growth. We help produce the content to make that in line with their branding, content strategy. They've just recently requested us to produce 2 promo videos for ads that are set to him for approval. So we're going to come up with the ideas on how we can do that.
So I've asked to upload on the links.
Yeah. So that's Monday, first week of March wrapped up. So today is going to be quite a short day of working. I've got to cut home slightly earlier. Things I've got to do at home in terms of errands. So the student paid the deposit yesterday, was ready to join on and work next week Monday, but suddenly had to delay his start date because cash flow issues. So holding on to the deposit, the pricing may increase slightly later, so we've agreed to hold on to the deposit to reserve the terms that we have agreed on together. So yeah, whenever he's ready, he said around the summer, so we'll wait around the summer. Any other students joining on, right now there's no other calls in the pipeline, which is a bad thing because you should be having at least 5, 8, 10 calls per week to be getting the numbers I want in mind, which is right 4, maybe max 5 students per month. Only way I can consistently get those numbers is by pumping out organic content and pumping out some ads as well, and they work together hand in hand. Kind of already noticed is that I know what I need to do and I know how I can get there, but I've not been taking bigger steps or bigger action towards getting there. I think that might be because I'm not organizing my time properly when it comes to the coaching side of things, balancing it with the agency. And of course this is all alien to me in terms of it's so new to me that I don't know how to balance 2 things at the same time. especially two businesses. What I mean, because they're both two different structures, it's different services. They both require just as much as attention as each other in order to grow, maintain. What I'm trying to say is I'm noticing that from doing these vlogs, because I've just had a quick recap about last week when I was doing the vlogs and where I was then, and this week I don't want it to be a repeat of the same, where it will be a slow week or I've not taken the big actions I need to take daily or weekly to move me closer to the goals I have in mind. Once I get into the office, and I've got till about 2:30 p.m. today, and the time's now 7:36. Make sure I manage my time properly. Even though I've got a call at 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. for a quick meeting with one of the clients, sort out or finalize a brief for a shoot that the team are heading out to today, which is for Golf World in Stansted. I've got an appointment at 11:30 a.m. with a chiropractor, which was a bit random because I was speaking with Mustafa in the office yesterday, or one of the accountants, and I mentioned that my back's been hurting lately, like for the past 2-3 days. I think it's the way I've been sleeping. I think I've been to a chiropractor before in the past, and it kind of helped. And I remember there was one in the office, so I thought, you know what, let's just book an appointment. He was saying he had some aches and whatnot, so I said, yeah, you know what, let's go. We're getting old. We need to make sure our bodies are getting that yearly service. Just get a crack. I don't know what chiropractor does exactly, but I just thought, yeah, I'll just do it. So I got to see him at 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and then as soon as that's done, we'll see how I can delegate the rest of my time to what tasks need to be done. So stay tuned for another day of running a agency and running a coaching business. I booked in an appointment. Video. Settings. 4 different people. So I've just done a rough idea sketch of what the promo videos will be for Bun and Sam, because they want to make a few videos for some ads. So he's given one reference for what he wants, which is going to be like a cinematic style video focusing on the natural sounds of each area. So we've got Bow, Hackney, Camden, Whitechapel, something a little bit different than the previous videos we've done, which was like really high pace, fast transitions, trendy music. This will be more of a calmer cinematic style, capturing the unique elements of each location we can do for the second video. So I've just made some notes of each specific location, and they're all very unique areas. Local through. So local flavors. I think this video, it can be for Bow, for the bridge, the cars. For Hackney, it's more so the area. Same with Camden. They're both very unique areas. And Whitechapel, the young, professional, corporate, urban, cultural fusion. 2 videos or 2 ideas. I'm going to present it to him. He can choose which one he feels comfortable with. The first video obviously being the cinematic video, which we've established. He sent the reference. So we're just coming up with an idea of how we can tweak it to his style and his vision. For the second video, there's 2 ideas. One, local flavors. So local flavors, the way I envision it could be like mixture shots of close-ups of the food being prepped. It has to be shot during rush hour, just so we can get the different characters popping in and out of each store, focusing on the points in the areas specific to each location. Second video idea, which is through their eyes, unique characters. So this will focus on individuals or a group of friends that will be going to Bow, Hackney, Camden, or Whitechapel. So Whitechapel could be young corporate wearing a suit, or smart casual coming from like Queen Mary University for working there, or even a student coming down to Whitechapel with his friends for lunch. Camden, couple shopping, and then they come across Bun and Sam stores area to try the food out. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up in a doc, word it properly, and get the technical aspects of everything on point, liaise it with the team to get their ideas and see how they feel about it. Pretty solid brainstorming session. It may take up some time, so just block out a chunk of your time to getting them through the calls.
Yeah, we'll go through some of the website stuff.
I'll just make some bullet points off of.
Shot to the ceiling.
Feeling fluid in my back, the back of my back. Yeah, it's good, man.
Like they get stuck in a movement, and when they try moving.
Yeah, nice one. Exactly.
Oh, it was a solid session, you know. Assalamu alaikum.
Is it good?
Yeah, bro.
What do you do? Just click your back?
I feel like I can hit up the gymnastics again,
Did
bro.
they click the back in that?
Yeah, everything. Click the back.
How does it feel?
neck.
Proper nice.
Yeah, you just feel bare loose, man.
So what? How can they keep clicking for?
Yeah,
Nah, you sit down.
So it is Wednesday morning. Probably had to cut the video short yesterday, which was Tuesday, because I had to rush home to do some errands. Yeah, man, got a busy day today, feeling good. How's it going, man? Hope it's all good. Plan for today?
Oh, today's plan 10:30 to 12:30. Gonna finish some of the Newman's work and do another account, VAT as well, for the pair of you. And after that, I'm saying pray Dhuhr, and then we'll jump on the cable cars, innit?
You want to go down to flipping O2?
Right, bro, you wanna go today? 12:30 to 1:30, you go in it and come back.
Come down, come. Let's do it. Little
Come
movie
back and do
for
some work after, innit? 12:30.
Is that worth it, bro?
I don't know if it's worth it, but let's,
How much is it?
I don't know.
It's like £5-6.
Stand down.
That was years ago.
So I've just completed the 2 campaigns for running the ads. First one's going to be value driven, and the second campaign is going to be more call to action, getting people onto the VSL and hopefully booking in more calls. The value driven campaign is more so for top of funnel content. I just want people to come across the video, engage with it, get value from it, and hopefully bring in new set of eyes onto the page. So inshallah it performs well. So what should we do? Go now?
Come, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. No, but only if it's in Vector Power League, isn't it? You know Vector Power League?
Oh my god, that's the worst. Vector Power League is the worst one.
This is the team currently on site at the Maidstone location for Indulgence. It may look like I'm cruising around Beckton whilst my team are hard at work. The whole systems for having the team in the right place, the infrastructure for knowing what they need to do. Before it used to be me on site and doing all of this. And by the time I would go back to my office or back home, I had no time to grow the business because I was stuck editing, I was stuck liaising with the client, affecting the revisions. So now it's come to a place where I have the team, they can go out on site, do the shoots. I can focus more on the business, start calling more leads. So whilst they work in the business, I can focus on growing the business from the outside. So I'm working on the business. And if you're an agency owner watching it or a videographer, essentially that's where you want to get your agency to as well, inshallah.
How are you doing? You okay?
Easier for us to bounce ideas off of each other, and then I can get your opinions and then...
Slow start.
So we just got off a call with that lead who came through the Facebook ads. He has a drinks brand and he has a very big goal. Where they're trying to go, what they're trying to change with their current or existing marketing strategy, and how we could help them. We've got a call set up, which is going to be the second call from this first discovery call we've had. We'll be with it'll be himself, the marketing director, and a member from the operations team on Monday through Zoom.
We want you to get jobs of that as well. No, we don't need less.
Just going through some of the check-ins with the students, and Joe, who's in the current program, sent me something yesterday, made my week. I just thought I'd quickly share it with you guys. He bought a new car, and that's pretty crazy when you think about it, in the sense that I'm not taking no responsibility for that, and the reason why he's bought that car was because of me, in no way. It's just the fact that I was able to witness that transformation happen, and that for me is like, it's crazy, I can't lie. It's very surreal, it's very different. And it's one of the biggest reasons why I'm doing this whole coaching thing. Seeing those transformations within people that I know that they can do it, it's just they don't know how to. And for me to be able to be a part of that journey is what is the biggest reason why I'm doing it. Further to that, he's actually mentioned, Feb he's done 20, March he's got 16, and he's got scope to bring it up to 20. April, which is literally next month, he's already got 14 and a half, still 50% left for strong April, which could potentially be his biggest month so far. So yeah, so it is 4 o'clock right now and I am shattered. So I am going to call this a day. Crack on with the rest of the work tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got that meeting with that client who I was supposed to have it with today. Oh, which client? The one that just came?
Yeah.
For the... Oh, it's for the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I appreciate that, bro. Just another day, man. Another day, another 10k. Obviously after late night prayer, Tarawih, I've come home and I completely forgot about the new Daredevil series that launched. Like an absolute clown, I watched accidentally the Netflix series, the Netflix version, but the 3rd season. So I've watched the Netflix season 3 and I'm watching it, I'm 20 minutes in and I'm starting to fall asleep because I'm like, I feel like I know this, I know what's happening here. And then I clicked on a separate tab on Google and I checked the title for it and it's a completely different title. And I was like, oh my days, I've bloody wasted 20 minutes of my time watching the old season of what I already know is happening, because I don't know, probably the fast got to me or something, I don't know. But anyways, first episode, bloody amazing. Bloody, it is wicked, man. If you're not watching Daredevil, I'd highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. Wow, the weather is stunning. Right now is they're going for a rebrand phase, so the investors once you're done and then I'll have a look over it. Thank you, appreciate it. So I've got a short but very jam-packed today, so let's get straight to it. The action steps we had to take from the previous call. For personal brand account, November was still good for 12, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm still working on the proposal to pitch to the client on Monday. I've worked on the main bits of information, which I'm now going to pass on to the team to fill out the rest of the bits of information that needs to be done, i.e. the mood board, some content ideas, examples of what we've done and what their competitors are doing, just to give them more of a visual selling point. They can see what they're doing wrong, what their competitors are doing, and how we can bridge the gap, where we can help you. So the accounts are on their way now, so hopefully we're going to have that meeting bang on at 12.
What's that? But I can't speak, but it's having a
Onwards. My brother is Monday to Thursday.
Trying to spend every day of the week with you guys, man.
This, your wife's going that day, yeah? My brother's not going this week. His wife coming back that day. All 3 of them can be gone.
Yeah. I'm saying, look, you know what? What were the 2 mosques? ELM's one.
Kilburn, yeah, we'll bounce from here.
Yeah.
Go to for Maghrib there. Yeah, and then, or shall we get iftar and do Maghrib? How are we gonna do it?
Kilburn's far, bro.
How far's Kilburn?
We need to
figure out where we're gonna eat. And
If we can get there for iftar,
we need to be careful with what we eat though, because we're gonna be out all night, innit?
Vice versa, we can go.
I'm gonna sit there from straight after iftar, innit?
Yeah.
No, it's
Vice versa with that high place.
like a east.
PFC, you know.
You know what? Let's find out.
Haramain is Somalian food.
Last time.
From the office, we'll go to Haramain.
I'm gonna pull them out.
What month was that?
19th December, 22nd January.
Yeah. No, but then, where is that? What month is that?
December, January.
Where's this one?
And
December.
where is his? Okay, let's go for something. What does his company come? Alright, man.
So that whole meeting took way longer than expected, because we're trying to plan not activities, but we're just trying to make most of our time in Ramadan, see what other mosques there are in the area, have a bit of fun, try a few places to eat for iftar. Of course, we had the meeting, we just finished off. I needed to find out how much to pay for VAT, a few invoices he needed updating on, general catch up on the taxing and the finances for the business, but all good. I'm running late for my meeting at 2:30 PM with my client, but I reckon I'll get there in time, inshallah. So that's week 2 wrapped up. Looking forward to going home to break my fast, eat and just chill, because Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'm just gonna chill. And there's a part of me that always itches to want to go into work on a Friday, taking the day off on Friday and to spend more time with my family. Nothing will ever be spending time with your loved ones. For me, money was never a thing of motivation. I never let money be your main motivation for anything, because the minute you do that, you become a slave to the money, and that's the last thing you want to do, because money will come and go, but one thing that will never go is your principles, your morals, and your faith in God. But yeah, I mean, that's wrapped up for the whole week. Next week is going to be another busy week for working on the business, just trying to do what I can and trying to get more deals up through the line for new marketing. An exciting call on Monday, looking forward to that. Have to catch up with a few that I've sent proposals over to but haven't heard back from. They did say they were speaking to other agencies too. Let's see how that goes. And yeah, catch you on the next one.